Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. This is for approximately 30 days or so from when you get this message. We are entering into Cancer season next week if you're watching this in June of 2025. But if you get this after June, anytime in July, or just any year, if something calls you to this reading and something resonates with you, then it is for you. There is a message in here for you. Please take tarot with a grain of salt and an open mind. Tarot is not for everyone, and not every message is going to resonate with every person. But it is my hope that you will find something out of here, come back, and visit with me again. So, just pulling your overall energy, what you've kind of been, experiencing lately in your life here. I want to pull these candles forward a little bit so you see them somewhat. Okay. Here we go. Nice ambiance here. And, well, you can't really see this one too good, but there we go. All right, so that's nice. Anyways, so pulling some overall energy, just kind of what your energy's feeling like now in the next 30 days or so. Just some overall general messages. Then we will get into what's coming up for you, what may have come up for you, and any challenges that you might need to look at. So the first card I got here is balance spirituality with practicality with the full moon in Pisces. Okay, you could have a moon in Pisces or a Pisces placement that you resonate with. Oh, and this is for any and all Cancer placements that you resonate with strongly in your chart. Let's pull a few more oracles to see what your energy is like, Cancer. Faith with the third eye chakra. Balancing your spirituality with practicality. Balancing your faith with practical application, use. Okay, let's see what else. The mouse spirit would tend to the small things. Interesting. The butterfly spirit with transformation is beautiful. And the white raven spirit with trust in the magic. Okay, I'm going to move this guy over here now. Didn't last long. All right. So you're kind of bringing your spirituality and what you believe in on a spiritual level, possibly a religious level, whatever it is that you believe in, that you follow. You're kind of bringing it into a really laser focus, and you're taking care of any details concerning it, how it applies to your day-to-day life. Perhaps you are into the mystical worlds and you have that kind of faith and spirituality, but you could have any other really. But I'm kind of seeing a little bit like a transformation occurred, because it was hard. It might have been hard for you to kind of merge your spiritual and practical world. And I can relate. At times it can be. They can seem very separate, because the spiritual world is energy and it's light and it's free flowing, and our world in the 3D matrix I'm getting is very concrete. It's very material. And I see some sort of transformation with this, and you working towards merging them. They can seem very dualistic. Like many things in the world, I'm getting many things on our planet are dualistic. And just in a lot of religions, there's a lot of dualism too. But in pure spirituality, when you think about the higher frequency energy beings, what have you, you really just feel this non-duality when you are at a certain level. It's more like, and this is just what I feel, and maybe I'm needing to say it because it will resonate with someone out there, but the idea of God, source, creator, is not so dualistic. I feel that they have the ability to see and know and feel all of the dualism, but it in itself, just like love, because I feel source is love, they're more high vibrational, and they can be neutral because they can see things, feel things, experience things from this higher perspective, with it being less dense in the spiritual world. I feel that there are dualistic energies in the spiritual world for sure, but that they are a bit of a lower density type of being or energy. So these may be things that you've been toying around with in your mind, in your beliefs, in your feelings lately, and trying to merge them so that you can be very practical in how you practice your spirituality. So it makes sense to you, a 3 density, a 3rd dimensional human being. Okay. So now we're going to move in to some other energies. What else has been going on with you? And I'm going to pull some tarot to start for that. Now, if it wraps back around to this, that's okay. It doesn't have to be totally separate. But I just feel moving on to different energies right now. What's been going on for you, Cancer? And if I didn't say it, thank you for being here. If you like my reading style, I hope that you will like and subscribe. Come back and join us again. And if not, I hope that you will check another reading if this doesn't resonate for you. So we have the Magician in reverse to start out with here. Okay. Could be some manipulation in some way. Someone not tapping into their full potential. I can't tell who this is yet. Let's see what else we get. Ace of Wands. Oops. Ace of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so what is this about? Okay, so there could be some manipulation going on. Perhaps some untapped talents within yourself. Maybe feeling a little bit insecure, having a lack of confidence about something that has given you a recent spark of inspiration. I do see this improving with the 6 of Swords. The manipulation, I'll get clarifiers for that particular aspect, but I just see something, or possibly someone, has made you feel a little unsure when you maybe had this really great, brilliant idea and you're ready to take action on it. Something might be holding you back. Okay, let's pull some more cards to see more about this magician in reverse energy. Okay, okay. Maybe it could be worrying about not being able to provide for your family if you go forth with this. Maybe this is a side hustle, an entrepreneur idea, a project of some sort. Could be an art project. And I'm meaning the wide range of art forms. You could be concerned that you won't be able to provide for yourself and or your family if you were to go forth with this, and if it weren't to go the way that you wanted it to go, being prosperous. I see your nerves settling about this, though. I see, people may have put ideas in your head like, it's a pipe dream or something like that, or, 1 in 10 million make it, or whatever they might say. I don't know. But that is a manipulation, and even if they don't mean any harm and they're just trying to give you reality, which the reality is it's hard to make it in the world, but that doesn't stop us from trying if we really want to do something. And it shouldn't stop you either. Maybe it would be hard for you to take time off work or have enough time when you're not working and providing for yourself or your family to put into this. And I mean, I've heard about people putting in just a little bit every day, and it'll take a while to grow. It'll take a little longer to grow that way, but it doesn't mean that it won't grow if you keep watering the seed in the plant. It tends to grow as long as you don't overwater it, which is really good advice. For me, as a Cancer moon and rising, because sometimes I can overcommit and overwhelm and overdo. But that could be the Sagittarius sun in me. Anyway, I digress. So this is kind of what's coming up for you right now. Let's ask Spirit about any other challenges other than what we already mentioned might be coming up for you this month. Anything else or anything you want to add, Spirit and Spirit team of Cancer, for their highest good, no harm through or to, only love and light, benevolence, growth through and to. And I pray and meditate like that over the cards before I even turn on the camera as well, just so you know. But it's always good to do your own as well. Temperance, okay. Balance. So this particular temperance card specifically says balance. So it may be a challenge for you to balance your energies this month, to cool something down. I'm getting maybe cool this spark down enough to where you can bring it into practicality, much like your spirituality. You're trying to do that temperance, that balancing, and that mixing of things that seem dualistic to create a new alchemical form that is a completely new material, a new way of working with things. Okay, material is just an example. So, yeah, any more information on temperance, Spirit? Any more information on temperance? All right, finally got one. Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant. So, you could be in some sort of organization that feels outdated for you. It feels like it's just you've outgrown it in some way. This could have to do with the spirituality and the religion thing. A belief system. Or you could be looking to things outside of yourself to find the answers. And it's hard to think of spirit and our spirit team, our angels and stuff as things that aren't separate from us, because we've been taught that they're separate beings from us. But in newer spirituality, we're trying to sort of embrace the idea that everything is inside and outside simultaneously. That this owl that the cat is looking up to is also a mirror of the cat, the part of the cat that feels the same as the owl feels. The aspects that mirror, or the aspects that are within us. And that's why everyone says, look within. I see you having some trouble balancing this aspect out, kind of maybe wrapping your head around it all. And it takes time, and it takes reprogramming, and it takes getting used to new ideas. It's not that easy to change something that's been programmed in you since you were a child. But it's not making you happy, because you feel deeply within yourself that these things should be able to merge and work together. But it's just something's been very sticky in that. It's like they just are puzzle pieces that won't stick together. They feel like, I'm getting this visual of sticky like tape that gets stuck on your finger and you just can't get it off. Like it's just something just... There's something about pulling something off, pulling something out, getting rid of something that isn't helping you. Let me get another card about this. Okay, we have two cards. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands again. You're very passionate about this. Very, very passionate about this. You may do spiritual work. You may want to sort this out so that you can give back, because you feel like your spirituality has given you so much, and you want to give back to the world, to the collective, to source, to your team, to everyone. And you want to do this in this new entrepreneurship project, whatever it may be. You have a lot of ideas about it. there's a lot of power. And you see such great potential and opportunities for growth with this. I'm seeing that the Six of Pentacles card says giving and receiving. So I feel you might be, and then there's no surrender cards out here at this time, but I feel that if you really lean into receiving messages, energy, messages in the way of energy from divine source, and you really open yourself up and ask for assistance, ask, how do I, if you're really feeling this, ask your angelic team, your spiritual team, source creator, please, show me how to bring this into fruition, set an intention for that, and then be open to receive. Because I see you want to do like a give and take with your team, with source, with the people in your life, with everything, you could have some Libra placements, even though that says Taurus, you might have those too, but I see Libra in this card myself. So I think that would help out a lot as well. Okay, I'm just going to take a sip of my smoothie and move these over to make room, and then just ask a few final questions about any outcomes, anything else that source creator team might want you to be aware of within the next 30 days or so. I stopped trying to do these on such a linear view of doing past, present, future, because it just doesn't seem to flow as well that way for me. And I kind of like just having things open and non-linear a bit better. So anything else, any possible outcomes or anything else coming up within the next 30 days or maybe a little bit after? And then we'll wrap the reading up. Once again, if you've enjoyed this reading, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. That helps me get in the algorithm so more people can get these messages out, and it helps my channel grow. So we have the Hermit card and the Chariot card. I see you really going within with this energy that we've been talking about, and then really, once you've gone within long enough to feel like, yes, when it feels like the right time, you'll know it. It'll just be there to go forth with your ideas, with your project. But I feel like you're going to go in and really look into yourself, like the rest of the reading was suggesting, and then you are going to very confidently use that light I feel like this is the light of source here. The light of source within and without. As above, so below, as within, so without. You're going to take that light that you find and you're going to direct it into your solar plexus, and you are just going to go, and you're going to be able to balance all of the different energies moving forward from then. So I think it's just going to take a little bit of time of being reflective, introspective, and then you're going to be ready. So try to be patient with yourself. I know how hard it is to be patient in this world, especially being a human in a technological world. Sorry, I got some more smoothing. But I think you're going to do great. I don't think you have anything to worry about. So I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards to end the reading. Okay. The Messenger Oracle now. And I have all of the decks that I use listed in the description box below if you are interested in any of them. And you can ask me what specific ones are as well if you're interested. Anything from this deck. Okay, we have one coming out. Embrace the feminine. Yes, this is this receptive energy. This is this receptive energy as you go within, and receptive energy in nature and the world. I almost saw the word seek on her arm. I know it doesn't say that, but I scried that a little bit, and I'm still seeing it. Seek. I think this is saying getting in nature is really going to help you to find some of the answers you're looking for as well. And then we have the Hermit card right next to it. Seek the answers within. Embrace the feminine. Embrace that yin energy, that feminine energy that we all have inside of us. We all have that masculine and feminine, you know, aspects and everything in between. Goddess of justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. Perhaps you felt that this isn't fair. Like, why can't I wrestle? Why can't I wrestle these energies into being what I need them to be? Energies can be fickle. Energies can be fickle. I know. Okay. And I want to get a wild unknown as well before we end. But it's going to work out. You're going to do well. Okay. It may feel unfair to you that you can't devote as much time and energy as you want to this because you're worried about finances, but work on that spirituality and that practicality merging. It's going to help a lot of things fall into place. So we have the vessel. Oh, perhaps you are a vessel for whatever it is that you want to share with the world. I'm going to read this card actually. Let me just pause it real quick and pull it up in the book. Okay, the vessel, the body, the container, the cup. The vessel may be the most powerful archetypal form on earth. It is everywhere. Cups hold liquid, stoves hold fire, our bodies hold organs, our homes hold families. Through the simple act of separation, the vessel protects what it contains. Nests protect the eggs, savings accounts protect our earnings. Even the planets are contained within their circular orbit. When this card appears, it's time to assess what is being held together and how. Is the vessel too tight, too loose, broken, empty, or full? Or perhaps there is no vessel at all. All the contents spill in every direction. It is natural for structures to be formed and eventually fall apart. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. The physical body is the most sacred vessel of all. It is the one in which you reside from your first breath to your last. It may need your attention. And then it says, the mentor and the healer must pay particular attention to this archetypal form. Healing cannot be sustained without a strong container. So I don't know if there's anything coming up that you may be thinking about tending to as far as your nutrition, your health, or what have you. But the part where it says, or what does it say? It disperses everywhere. Everything disperses everywhere. I kind of feel like God's source is like that. And the ultimate universe, multiverses, whatever you want to call them, there's an energy level that is not contained. That's completely expansive. And I really like to embrace that energy. And maybe you're someone that does too. It's so big that it's so hard to bring it down into a human vessel. But we have to. Because we can't live with everything scattered everywhere. We're not made to as human beings. Because everything in our world, for the most part, is contained in some sort of vessel. So I really hope this reading helps someone out there. I hope it resonates with you. I'd love to hear in the comments how it does, if so. I hope to see you next time. Sending lots of love. Take care.